Welcome back to the Curse of Strahd, everyone. Last time with the Curse of Strahd, the party has finally managed to defeat the Abbot. The battle was not easy. It required cunning, obfuscation, a little bit of slick thinking, and a lot of guts from the party. The battle ended as Strahd himself descended to aid the Grey Company in their battle versus the, as is claimed, corrupted Angel of the Morning Lord. As the party stood there triumphant, something strange happened. The dagger of regrets snapped out of Fisk's hand into Strahd's, who, with a smile, plunged it into his breast. Intense, bright light builds up from Strahd as the sound of laughter, mocking, powerful, prideful, echoes out. The red light gets more and more intense, and we see for a moment Strahd begins to change within it. The laughter begins to subside. And those of you within close enough, Honorim, Fisk, and Tomajan specifically, you guys can see this. You can barely even tell exactly. Jesus, that was fast. What it is that you're looking
I'm gone.
Right. As the massive foam bubbles forth, faces, sharp teeth, tendrils of blood and flesh whipping out, almost driving onto through the wall of force, but not plunging through it. The foam begins to bubble back down with seemingly great difficulty. Turning back into Strahd, who sees plucks the dagger from his chest. As the red light begins to subside, Strahd's appearance, usually composed and still monstrous. You can see several eyes jutting out, still from everywhere on his head, his arms, his chest, like the side of the cheeks, like looking everywhere, madly yellow ties.
Not exactly what you were expecting, Strahd.
He does not answer as the eyes begin to close one by one, putting you, giving you a reminder of your own eyes and that of your mentor. See, like mists, like a little bit of ash erupt from Strahd's, but he slumps a little bit, leaning against his horse. No, not quite. Any power worth grasping. Is going to be war. bit of pain, as you will come to learn yourselves, my dear Grey Company. Mist around Strahd begins to subside. You guys, the only sound is the baying of the surviving Mongol folks. Strahd's panting, Vasilika's quiet sobs, the moans of the dead and dying, the crying of the children of the Bellevues, still from the windows. Strahd begins to straighten. His usual. You see, like mists out, like pouring off of him here and there. Under him, you have particularly high passive perception. You can see where, like, these little bits of ash, like, are happening. And oh, let's see, invisibility is popped off.
I'll cast that.
Alright, and I will attempt to have all 20 obey me.
Is the wall of force still there on the water?
As far as you can tell, yes, it is. It is like Strahd and Bucephalus are standing on the wall of force, as far as you can tell. As you cast see invisibility, you see a grab the token. Alternate is simply refusing to cooperate. It's being very slow. But you see what seems to be a bold vampire with glasses. Observing the ongoing from a safe perch atop the wall. And I'm going to make him visible to you, honor him. 3, 2, 1, there he is.
Ooh, that's someone I've seen before.
No, it's not. You know, as far as you can tell, this is someone you've not met before. Honor him, the vampire atop the wall. Like, you know, if you catch his eye, we'll give you a respectful nod. Grey Company, you have assisted me. You have rendered unto me a great service this day. Let's watch as Fisk simply turns away and begins to look away. Strahd gives a small smile and returns his attention to the remaining members that are still there. Vasily, even from your far position, you are able to hear him. His voice is ringing out strong and true throughout the space.
Mm.
I will grant you a boon. Is there something you wish for that the Lord Strahd can grant you? Within reason, of course.
Why don't we walk over here and talk about it? This is a good question, and I like it. Any thoughts on him?
Sorry, Tomjin, what was it that you indicated?
I just, as Honorum was walking away, I'm like, what are your thoughts? And I just kind of walk off to everybody else. I just kind of give Strahd a polite nod.
Strahd follows. He seems to be in a particular good mood, although moment like it's every few moments his face twitches and like the mask slips, like slips back into that of a like monstrous vampire. Every few moments you see on him, like with your sharp eyes in particular, like you notice for a flash of a moment, like eyes opening on here and there, like his face kind of like disjointing outwards. You do not have to give me an answer right now. You may take your time and think of this.
It'll be interesting to see how long it takes me to get word to you what our answer is.
No need. Allow me to grant you a small gift. He'll reach into his voluminous coat and something to you, and present something to you, Talmagen. It is what seems to be a pair of stones. A pair of ascending. It appears to be a sending stone.
Okay.
Shaped in his emblem.
Fantastic. It may be involving the Mind Flayer. You seem to have your little world well in hand. I think he needs looking after.
Well, indeed. I would not worry overmuch about that interloper. He believes himself my superior. Like so many others, this will be his downfall. Perhaps, though, that is something you wish you could think about. Protection from his powers. I could grant that to you.
I'll think about that. That's a very tempting offer.
Enjoy your night, my friends. I know I certainly will enjoy mine. He remounts Bucephalus, tossing his cape out behind him. Come, Zdrazdi! The vampire that you saw on a pair of vampiric wings, like from his back. As the invisibility falls, now you guys can all see this guy. Master Honor, if I may, a word. The bald vampire says.
Yes.
You may not know me, but I know of you. I am called Zdrazdi Bolzania, and I am, how you shall say in common, a admirer of you and the things you will accomplish or will have had accomplished. Apologies for the confusion, if that is a strange thing to say. It is. You've been an inspiration. To have watched your spell work firsthand. was a privilege. And I thank you. We'll give a bow.
I'll just nod.
Leave the riddles. Leave the riddles and half-truths to me, Strasty. I believe our friends have had enough excitement for one day. Be sure to give what I offered you a thorough thinking. That start up top Bucephalus. See, like climbing to the sky, leaving hoofprints of flame on the ground. Strasdi like bows once again and with that you fly off.
What exactly did he look like? He's undead, vampire, human?
Human, as far as you could tell.
And my divine sense obviously told me he was undead. I'm guessing.
He is thoroughly undead, yes.
Yeah.
Is the wall of force pure gone now?
The wall of force is gone.
Swimming time.
Honor him. You immerse yourself in the pool of sacred tears, and you can feel it beginning to overcome, like what, to melt away all the pain that you felt today. But a terrible sadness begins to infect your heart. You, with your intelligence, Honor, you can certainly tell that it is not something that, it's strange, like you're feeling the sensations of another person.
As in,
the
someone's soul has infected the pool?
No. Well, go ahead and give me an insight check on yourself. This feels like a very parental kind of sadness. The kind one feels out of concerns for a child.
So I'll have to go talk to him.
This doesn't feel like the abbot. It feels more feminine, if you had to guess.
Feminine. Oh. Okay. Hit points, do I recover?
All of them.
Here, honor him.
Coming in, boys. The water's just fine.
Meanwhile, Basilica, in a quiet voice, get off.
Kind of forgetting where she is, she abruptly backs off. Like, herself almost in concern.
Basilica pulls herself upright. You can see her beautiful wedding dress torn to shreds. Hair is all messy. Where you've bitten her, you see there's no blood coming out. There's flesh and underlined with steel and clay here and there. You can see the stitches where she was put together. The mournful cries and bellows of the Bellevues are beginning to pick up in volume. They are simply fallen to the ground, keening howling, sobbing hopelessly. Is this what you hoped for?
I'm sorry. We had to save Fisk.
See her trembling and she's trying not to cry. But take your friends and leave. My father would not want me to pursue a path of vengeance. But I am not my father. I will mourn for him. And then I will come for you.
There's just an empty look, just a sad look to it. Even as she is now, still like this monster state, still kind of lingering in it.
You all accused my father of being corrupted by Barovia. But I think you should take a good look at yourselves. And ask that same question. I hope you all drown in the pool of tears. That Basilica takes the gown off her head, the ground, and stomps on it as hard as she can. You guys all hear it, as a small crater is left on the ground, where the poor gown smashed into it. Still in one piece. Basilica walks away towards the gate. She looks at the closed gates and grabs them. You guys hear like screech of metal. As Basilica forces the gates to rise. And they like slams it upwards as hard as she can. And from a few moments later, you guys hear bells. Ding, 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 from the bell tower. The sobbing, injured, and mourning Belvies begin to pick themselves up. Still weeping. Mumbling the abbot's name with their mangled tongues and malformed mouths. Begin to answer the bell's call. Entering the abbey.
Any sign of her, our buddies raiding the castle for food? Is it been...
We basically told him to stay home.
Yeah, that's what what you guys did.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, you're not going to help, so just stay home.
Bassoon, who is still kneeling, blinks and slowly stands up, and Fisk, you are standing next to him. You are close enough to see the collar. You know, like he kind of has like this sort of goofy smile on his face, like he's simply happy to be there, and then as realization dawns across his face as the charm falls away, So does the collar. And he turns sickened eyes to you, Fisk. Not sickened with you, but with himself. Let's get out of here. Yeah. We've done what we needed. Right?
We have.
Right.
He may stay.
No, I don't want to.
And he comes.
Yeah. He had me wrapped around his finger so easily. Again. Again. Damn it all! Like throws a spear of flames at the wall here. This guy would have gone in already. Like dragging himself away. And falls into cursing Nokish. Cursing everything. Anyone. Himself, you guys, the abbot, Strad, Hadin, everything. Nokish.
I suggest washing away the filth in the pool before we go.
Just beware. Yeah, I see like where the golden blood has of the abbot has kind of colored the pool in a pleasant piss yellow color.
I do like I tried to do in the wall, of course, was there again.
The wall of us is gone.
Yeah. I'm trying to reach out and see if I can touch the queen again, so to speak.
Done. A sense of, as you do so while you begin to fill your flask, a sense of incomparable sadness fills you. As you can definitely sense and realize this is the Queen's sadness. She mourns for what has happened here. The moment you get a feeling that that's what all you're going to get from her for the time being. You don't get a sense of like, oh, I hate you now, or anything like that. It's
Yeah,
just
no, I gotcha.
sadness, mourning.
Yes. How are you feeling?
Like we need to keep moving.
Color of Fisk's eyes. Has any physical change occurred?
Right now, his eyes are green.
Fisk, you've not heard anything from Xavier.
Not heard anything, or feels like
Not
he's
heard.
gone? Does it feel like he's gone?
Not quite. Simply silent.
Taking it in.
You could try to roll insight if you wish to probe further.
Mhm.
Fisk. It's like almost a mirror of emotions. Frustration. Hatred. Not just of Strahd, but of himself. Obsession, rumination. It feels like you enter the kitchen, a completely dark kitchen, and there's a pot on the stove, and you're like, wonder what's inside. And you pick it up, and it's like magma, and you put it back down. Zahaviel is boiling rage. The imperfect basilica, Porto Basilica, is crawling along. Father, Father. Shh. Shh.
I look at Honorum. I look at Tarm.
I step out of the way, see if it's going to the pool.
It is. You throw a firebolt at it. Like, you see, this one definitely not as sturdy as Basilica. Like, you put a scorch on her back. The smell of dead flesh cooking fills the air. She is incensing to it. Space, you guys no mind. Attempts to grab at the gold, at the pool of golden blood here, and she like tries to, almost like she's trying to wake it up. Father, Father. The children, they're crying. Shh. Like, no avail. She completely ignores you. Fisk, your eyes water as the stench of burnt flesh and ozone fills the air next to you.
I look at the group. Green eyes. We have done enough.
Waft into the pool.
This, actually, I just kind of do a divine sense. Go ahead and burn another one. Here's my last one. Is this thing even alive? I mean, is it undead?
Whatever it was, it is dead now.
There's
It
nothing.
is ashes, and the ashes are beginning to mix. You guys hear a rumble behind you, and you see you hear like crash of collapsing wood, and the altar here has collapsed.
Is that the altar to the Morning Lord?
Yes.
Fisk is looking at it and just watching it, engaging Zabiel.
I have made a miscalculation. Bless you. Sorry, I said bless you without thinking. This place holds nothing for us anymore. You are free of our accord, Fisk. I have failed. I am unworthy. If you choose to banish me from your mind, you may do so.
Not our choice to make. You stay. You help. Or you leave. You were never a prisoner.
I was played like a puppet. I was blind. My blindness has only served to strengthen the very evil I sought to eradicate. I had thought myself wiser, more just than my brother. I see now that I have made exact a mistake.
A mistake just means you are wiser today than you were yesterday. This is what the life of a mortal means. We make mistakes. Learn from them. Do not expect perfection.
I will serve you. As I have promised. But from now on, tolerate no evil. None of it. I thought to use the evil's tools to undo it. No more. No more. No more.
If he stays, we only ask one thing. Please, apologize to them.
And I look at the rest of the group.
As I apologize to you.
What have you to apologize to me? You've done as I asked.
We told you before. We all work together. We all failed. The thing I ask of you, you ordered them. As mere mortals, you now see.
Fisk. We'll wait. They're silent for a few moments. I see Fisk's eyes shift for a moment, if you'll allow it, Fisk.
I do.
The eyes turn golden. In Zahaviel's voice. I was mistaken. I was so confident in my own power. And my pride. And my justness. That I've failed to see the error in my thinking. In my hastement to judge my brother, I've made the exact same mistake he did. I recognize that my situation with Fisk may have caused you to follow me without questioning. I am fallible. And I intend to make up for my mistake. His eyes shift back to gold. Foul stench against her eyes.
Screw you back.
Yes.
Let's go have a beer. We're done
We'd
with
like
this
that.
place.
Ptarmigan stops and jots off a quick note. Unless you want me to think of the whole thing right now, I can just type it up later. I just leave it on the door of the Abbey.
As you guys pass the windows here where the deformed Bellevue children are shrieking their killing and hatred at you. Guys hear the moments of painful. Ziegfeld is like still like, oh my fucking leg! And in fact, as Bassoon passes him, wait a fucking minute. Like bends down, rips the cloak off him. This is fucking mine.
I laugh. Found something you need missing?
I got it as a gift from Strad. I didn't know. Yeah.
Well, you
Well,
wanted
that's
to
not
be
the
in a
only
fight.
thing he's in the habit of stealing, is he? And with that, Bassoon has managed to find one of his 3 items. So, with that, the party leaves the abbey. Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
Vasila's gonna actually try to take a sip of the water just to see what happens at this point.
As you approach the pool of sacred tears, the smell stuck in your nose is a rancid one. As you take a sip from it, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Normal. No bonus. 14.
14. The water touching your mouth is. You force the water down and you feel it burning its way down your throat. You are immediately struck with nausea, and I am going to send you a little something.
Okay.
You know what? I'll send it to you in a bit. You can't help but vomit up the filthy water, and unfortunately, you are not healed.
She actually she looks like stunned at it, at the deep response her own body has given, and consequently that her most defeated. She sits in the pool a little longer, and after a bit eventually musters the strength to pull herself back up.
Like that, I believe the party leaves the abbey. As you make your way down to Kresk, the skies are stormy and a rain has been, cold rain is coming down on you. Sin doesn't say anything, Zaviel doesn't say anything. And with that, you guys arrive past the checkpoint, arriving in Kresk.
Well, do you want to go see the Burgomaster first, or do we want a beer first?
I don't care.
Do we want a beer with the Burgomaster? The options are pretty open.
Whatever it is that'll make me forget about what we've done and seen today.
What he said.
How far is it? I mean, would I go? Did you guys see any of that at the guards?
Do what?
Oh, We were under orders to stay away from the Abbey.
Good. All right. Let's go to the Burgermeisters. Get it over with. Just kind of shakes his head. But let's make it fast because I want a beer badly.
Mav, add the following.
All right. Give me a second.
Right. You guys are making your way. Alright, guys. Let me just double check what time it is. I believe you guys left pretty early in the morning, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. Not too much time has passed. It is. I believe it would be around 11 a.m. Let's call it. Alright. With that, you guys make your way to the Burgomaster, you guys said?
Mm-hmm.
Right, let me just grab his house. I should probably put some of these away. As you guys approach the Burgomaster's home, like there seems to be some kind of commotion around it. You guys can hear like almost insane sobbing coming from within.
Is there anybody outside?
There's, strangely enough, no. It seems the doors have been opened, and there's a commotion inside.
I look at
Yes,
everybody and
course.
going, this doesn't look good.
Be surprised if all the raised children are dead.
Ugh.
They were tied to him,
Hmm.
I hate Barovia. That I kind of knock softly at the door and just kind of go inside, poking my head in a little bit.
You enter. You see the Burgomaster and his wife on the floor, on their knees, holding two of their children. Between them, you see like 4 bodies, small to larger, covered in white sheets. As the Burgomaster, Dmitri, who you've usually seen so composed, is just weeping like a child with his wife. His men are gray-faced and realizing you guys are not on the map. My apologies. His men are gray-faced and seem to be at a complete loss of what to do.
Kind of looking back, dumbfounded. What the hell do we say?
I don't think it'd be helpful to say that, they were
Yeah.
never really alive once they were dead. It's better, they're better off this way. I don't think that'll win us any points today.
My hand on his shoulder. You're probably right. I don't think you should tell them that. Let them grieve
Again.
again. And I'll back out.
Guys, back out. See one of the maids who was holding her lady, crying as well. She looks up at you. It seems she's the only one who really noticed for a moment. Although, Honorem, as you guys back out, you see Dimitri looks up to you. Eyes wide and red. His expression is indescribable. He looks like he has aged 40 years. That the party leaves the grieving burgomaster and returns to the streets of Kresk. The rain intensifies.
Yet another thing the abbot should never have done. Necromantic magic. Let the dead lie.
That's the only piece anybody seems to be able to have here, if it works.
It's very true.
There's no promises that gives relief. And we head to the bar. The
Let's see
half-dressed
Archie.
halfling.
Right, the half-dressed halfling. Okay.
As we set off, Fisk pipes up.
There is no peace for the dead here. We know this.
Just another reason to hate this place.
These guys enter your room. Archie takes one look at your faces and just gives a small nod.
Drinks and music, please, Archie.
Coming right up, guys. Coming right up. So puts a heavy hand on Archie's shoulder and reaches into a pocket, pulling out a large, like a fist size, like ruby carved figurine of an eyeball. Take this and give me everything that this will buy me. The strongest shit you have. Just kind of drops it into Archie's hand. Okay, buddy, no problem. Archie returns a few moments later with several trays crammed full with drink. And after a little while, kind of leaves them there and closes the door, and you guys can hear after a little while some gentle music.
I'm gonna go back
The air
out.
in the bar is overall quite. Sorry, what?
Oh no, I say I'm actually going to this empty table and sitting.
Sure. The air in the bar seems to be quite morose. It seems news of what has happened to the burgomaster's family has spread. No one's singing, no one's, talking really, except in like hushed tones. Where this town previously felt a little bit more alive, it's now in mourning.
I'll whisper to Tarmagen, I don't understand how they can be mourning over the... They're all absent-minded, chewing their own tongues. They weren't them.
It doesn't matter. They finally lost them. It's when you take away hope that people truly grieve. And the children gave them hope.
Since it's then begins to drink like he aims to drown whatever it is he has in his belly.
I make sure everybody has at least one drink, and they are drinking it.
there's like basically what has happened here is Archie has come. There's like 12 bottles of wine, 6 bottles of mead, as well as 3 bottles that smell very strong. When you open them, they smell very strongly of apple.
I've heard some people drink to avoid nightmares. I think tonight I will do that. And I commence to consuming.
Why not?
I've lost a kid once. Was my own kid. I was pretty new to the groom's gift of flames. Lodan was his name. Only 16, 17. Took him out on his first hunt. We got ambushed by a drow slaving party. I didn't want what happened to me to happen to him. When I understood what we were facing, I snapped, and the fire just gushed and came out and burned them and burned everything. And I was the fire, and I was lost in the fire. And when I was myself again, he's not crying, he's speaking in a strange monotone, like he's describing events that happened to somebody else from a long time ago that isn't him anymore. It was just... I knew it was him because he was holding the sword I gave him. I took him home as fast as I could. And they were able to keep his body alive, but not his mind. The only sound he made after that was screaming when he saw me, or fire, even the candle So before I told you that I came to Barovia because I heard that there was a powerful vampire here and that I wanted a challenge. I was lying. A little bit. I knew I'd be trapped here. I knew that Barovia was a dangerous place and that I would likely meet my death. This is why I went to Strahd's castle alone and screamed at him to come out and fight me. Before I left for Barovia, I took my boy when my wife was out, and I held him as he was screaming and struggling one last time. I made sure he's not going to have any nightmares anymore. Now, fat tears are starting to slowly drip down Bassoon's cheeks, clinging away trail in the ash and blood that has dried on there.
Well, you've lived this long in Barovia. I don't think you really want to be dead, or else you'd be that dead already.
I thought that's what I wanted, but I'm a fucking coward, Tom.
What?
I owe you guys. You saved me. And I will burn myself for you all. But if that means my life, if I can make up for what I did to my boy, I'll burn myself too. To ash.
I'm not convinced I'm going to make it out alive either, so I'm right there with you.
Tends to honor him. You're young. I don't think you've been a father yet.
No, I don't think that's for me.
No, I don't think it is. There's something cold in the way he says that. So I'm trying to maintain a morose atmosphere, but then I look over and I see that your name is still Talmagan and Talmagin, Talmagan.
I don't know how to change it.
I don't regret what I've done today. I regret it had to be done. And that this is the way we went about it. That's all.
I don't want to have that many people die needlessly again if I can. I didn't like it.
Priscilla.
You see her up at the bar, her just laying down. I'm just at this point resting. It's hard to tell if she's even asleep, but there's an untouched mug next to her.
Some heads turn. When he calls, Sin just shrugs.
Fisk is laying down, not under the table, but near where a chair would be, just licking his wounds.
How are you doing, man?
And he just says, "We stay. We protect. We get out." He goes back to licking his wounds.
Sounds good to me. And I keep consuming. I'm just watching the people, seeing what they're doing. People watching.
As far as you can tell, people are reflecting the general mood of you guys. It seems that it is clear that the Burgomaster is fairly well liked here, and you guys can hear, snatches of conversation. The John, there's no response from the Abbey. The Abbey has closed its gates. The Abbey, no one knows what happened. There's no light at the Abbey. She's.
The short rest, yeah.
This is a short list if anybody needs to roll anything. No wants to roll.
Oh boy,
anything.
a short rest. Yeah, let me cash in.
Are there more people rolling in as the time passes?
Yeah, there are. As time passes.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how long you guys are planning to stay, but soon.
I'm not hammering it. I can just kind of sip away my afternoon. I slowed down.
Bassoon is absolutely hammering it in a way like where he's like you guys seen this before, probably in real life, where someone's like not drinking for fun, they're drinking to melt their brain, and soon enough, Bassoon is like on the table, head first, like his fringe kind of on both sides, and here and there, like you see more people, and this is kind of like, despite the halfling, just halfling being a fairly new establishment, it seems that it's already picked up in popularity. It seems that Burgomaster was quite wrong in thinking that his people didn't care for a tavern, as it seems that they do. As as people more and more, and you guys can really see how diverse Krezk is, especially compared to Vallaki. Like it is true that there's a lot of Barovians here, but you guys see quite a few, non Barovians, and they gather around the various tables. Was that?
Bassoon passed out?
You can't really. He has his head down, but Varys, you can, as you kind of listen in, you hear that he's muttering to himself.
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder.
Turns his head to you. See, his eyes are red. His shoulders really warm. Whoa,
So,
he slurs.
Maybe I missed something in translation, but why are you so sad? Right.
Can you? Sorry, Varys, I'm having a really hard time hearing you. Can you turn up your volume?
I'll try.
Yeah. He says, like I said, I know what it's like to lose your child. Seeing what Dmitri, the Burgomaster, was going through. Rather painful memories.
Okay. Can you hear me better now, by the way?
Just a bit. Is there a way to increase volume for individual members? I don't think I have you.
It sounds like it did the other week when you first logged in and it was quieter. You toggled
rejoin.
something.
I'll have to
Huh?
rejoin. There's something wrong with my mic.
Ah.
That's okay. I didn't hear exact. I missed why Bassoon was.
Bassoon
fine now.
basically said that he was taking his kid out for a hunt, and they ran into Chow slavers. Bassoon told you in the past that he was a slave in his youth to Chow, so he freaked out and fucking with his fire, and caused his son to be very badly burned to the point where he was a vegetable. And Bassoon basically, as he saw it, gave him, freed him from his suffering, and then came to Barovia to essentially throw his life away versus start.
Yeah, I got that part. I missed the part about the other two. Okay, thank you.
As more and more people pile into the tavern, in their low music, low singing sounds out as people are just starting to drink enough that they're starting to hit hum funerary hymns. You see an old man doddering in, looking around, scratching himself. He looks absolutely filthy. And his beard, his hands, he looks inside, and you see him kind of move table to table, poking people in the shoulder, asking them pushing him away, he's shaking a dirty looking shoe in front of him. They're like, oh. It sounds like he's muttering something to people, shaking the shoe, and then he sees your table, his eyes light up, and he hurries forward with the air of someone who believes he's like a gold mine. Oh, hey, hello, good evening, hey, good evening there. He seems to be completely, ignorant of the general mood at the table. Bassoon, you guys see Bassoon kind of with murder in his eyes.
I'll magic hand a gold piece and drop it in his shoe. Be gone.
Oh, my goodness. What a kind soul you are. And what an interesting eye you have there in the center of your forehead. Can I just say, looks magnificent. Really goes well with your white hair and everything. How did you do that, by the way? What was that you just did? Huh? Was that magic?
Do not push us. It is not a time for banter. Please leave us be now.
I'm a magicer also, my friend. I would love... I would love to show you some tricks as a reward for your generosity. No? Yes,
No,
yes.
we are fine, thank you.
And you see that as he does so, one of the wine bottles kind of very, very gingerly, kind of floats off the table, and kind of floats very slowly.
And I mage hand it right back, or I catch it then.
You snatched out of the mage hand. He's bastard. Shakes fist at you, Tomjin. I was going to steal that fair and square. People like turn to look at him. Archie. Oh, will you get out of here, wormhead? Bah! Shoo, shoo! Like Archie goes like to grab a broom and Wormhead like see Wormhead like sprays a bunch of like lights at him, like Archie like basically like hits him with the broom as Wormhead runs out of the bar. Archie looks at you guys to the rest of the bar. Sorry about that. Keeps turning damn crazy old man. Put the broom aside, you guys see that Archie's like, a couple people giggle. Archie didn't notice that his face is now like a bright teal color. And his nose like bright red. What? Why? Shouldn't laugh. It's just a broom.
Do I recognize anybody here as a town guard in their off time?
I could give you a perception check there. Quite a few
Alrighty.
people here look fairly hardy and sturdy.
Why is that a disadvantage or advantage? It should be normal. So 15.
A 15? Yeah. This orc woman over here, as well as this lady, like these two that like walked in like earlier, both seem to have the orc lady has like a tattoo of Krezk's symbol, which is a bear. And this lady is still wearing her armor. The town guard, like they are sharing drinks with the three people who are already here, and like they're discussing things quietly. She glances at you. Expressions hard to read.
Just say, how is the Burgermeister and everybody doing? It's a bad day.
I'm assuming you're addressing the oak, yeah?
The one that looks like the most like a guard of them.
Sure. I'm going to say the oak then.
Okay. I mean, it's it's just kind of both, whatever.
Sure. She looks up at you, doesn't seem to be particularly happy about being interrupted, but simply says shortly, "Yeah, it's real bad, real fucking bad.
Yeah.
That poor man, that poor woman. I gained their kids just to lose them again."
Yeah, seems to have happened when the abbot died.
That
and I just kind of walk
silence
off.
falls over the tavern as Tom, as you try to walk away, she says, "What?" And then as you start to walk away, she goes to grab your hand. Hey, Will, wait a minute. It's like Tom, like, do you try to pull away? Like, what do you do?
I just kind of stop and then, like, what?
Like, the complete silence has fallen. All eyes are on you now. Archibald's like, "What seems to be the matter, guys? This guy just said the abbot's dead."
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you mean like the abbot's died? What? No, the abbot's dead. What?
Well, he wasn't a good guy. Where do you think all your food's been going?
This doesn't seem to be going over very well, Tom. Well, some people are muttering. She'll kind of yank hard on your arm. So you, like, not enough to really hurt you, but enough like to put you at eye level with her.
Seeing that,
Abbott is
Fisk
the one
stands
who
up.
put those children back in their parents' arms.
Seeing that, Fisk stands up and goes over
As you stand
between
up,
them.
Fisk, a bunch of the other people at the table also stand up.
I'm
as
still
do
on
some
all.
of the other
I'm
pizza.
still on all fours. I'm not standing.
Ah,
And my
But I
saw
go over-
spear is now emitting sunlight in this bar.
sorry. What? Sorry.
I just
Tom.
cast sunlight. Or I just
Alright.
lit it up.
So it's not your saw spear; it's your symbol.
Yeah, but yeah, well, yeah, the holy symbol rather.
Yeah, you raise.
Can't cast it like it's on it. I didn't think about that, but yeah, absolutely.
As you do so, like some people like people shouting in surprise, and like oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. As the morose air in the bar like starts to die away, and like Talmadgen, you get punched in the face by the old woman. That's gonna be she has a big meaty fist. That's gonna be a D4. That's a 3 plus it's gonna be a 3 plus 4. That's a 7. Like Talmadgen, right in the jaw. What the fuck is that? Like people are standing like you guys gonna get this feeling like
All right, at that point, I like
wait, stop.
I'm like, we're going to bed.
Soon-
The abbot is dead. Just like it with a finality, and then I dispel it.
The orc woman hit Tarm.
The old woman hit Tom, yeah, because like he was holding up the sunlight and she's like, oh, get him to stop.
Just kind of like a reflex of, oh fuck, that's bright, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. More defensive then.
So sunlight in Barovia, like everyone's like blink, like you see everyone standing there now, like like some with like weapons out, like but everyone's like just blinking, like.
Fisk is going to step in between and pop her right in the stomach.
Uh-oh.
Just a little pop, a stunning strike, and the shadows start to grow and fill the room. Basically highlighting the sunlight.
Are you sort of going for like nobody's seeing that you're doing this punch, Fisk?
Oh no, I stepped right in between Tarm and this woman. And I just pop her in the stomach real quick.
Right.
Just one and back off. Just enough to push her away and stun her for a bit.
Sure. Make me an attack roll though, please. Uh, 16 will hit. She's not wearing her armor. And let me see. And I owe you a con save. 19 with +6. She's pretty beefy.
Mm-hmm. I figured, but
like she's still like still 9 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So she's like, there's like a bunch of spit like strikes you like
Didn't
not
even
like she
go
was
for
spitting
the-
at you, but more like you knocked like the air out of her really fucking hard. Ah! There's a moment as Archibald says, "Oh shit," and then I need you guys to roll me initiative as a bar fight starts.
Let's see here.
I wish I had some Dropkick Murphys on this list.
I didn't select my character.
By the way, those
Roll
of you who have been
initiative, let's go.
drinking, guys,
Oh,
those
yeah?
of you who have been drinking, I'm going to need a con save from you, please.
Absolutely, this could be fun.
Yes, and I'm going to
Can you
need.
hear me okay?
Yeah, I'll add you, Ferris. So I'm going to need to honest answers, guys. How much do you think your character has been drinking?
Oh, I'm drunk.
Oh wait, not
This was on my way to bed. I was
Yeah.
sufficiently inebriated to be headed to bed, so I'm drunk.
so.
I wouldn't have drunk enough to be like hammered, but enough to make a con save.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, oh wait, yeah, like we're gonna go by the the drinking rules. So, Bassoon is fucking hammered.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, no, he was. I said he was drinking
Ooh.
to fucking drown himself, like in that. So, absolutely.
Boy,
Oh, and Honor went to bed. Wonder he's not up there.
I'm really gonna have to pull punches here.
He stumbled to bed.
My one drink caught me off
Honor's
guard.
just knocked
Lightweight.
out. He's
Lightweight.
snoring.
Like,
Conked
like
out.
turn over-
Ebenezer
turns over,
Scrooge,
fucks.
like outfit and all, like in bed.
He's out a little
The nightcap.
Yeah, the honk schnoo.
Good night.
Once again, the reason why he's the smartest person here.
He's smart, but he drinks, what is that shit, Zima?
Fucking cry havoc. Sorry, I'm trying to get my pop-up thing, but the goddamn black like pop-up is always it's on it. Alrighty, so I did. Oh shit! I need to clean that up. Alright, I'm just gonna add you guys manually there. Let me see some initiatives. Let me see, Vasila, you rolled a 10. Vasila, were you? How drunk are you, Vasila? Are you?
She didn't touch her drink. She's just
Oh, what?
like that out of it.
Wait. Fisk, you are at 17. Oh my god, this is so slow. Okay, I'm gonna read it on these. Okay, 17, Basila, and you, Varys, you're 21. Where is your token? You're at the bottom there. Are those police? Is that
It's coming through your speakers.
okay? It's coming from the
Your-
local
yeah.
area. Okay, I thought this would be like a sufficiently like what's up, like, but there are no police in Barovia, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. It's on the music. Okay. Gotcha.
Well said from you
Cops
guys.
are here. A real bar fight now.
There you go. Oh, there we go. Maybe this call is the same one. Alrighty. Why is this being so damn slow? Let me see. Who am I missing here? Fisk, Varys, Vasila, Talmagen. What did you roll, please?
I rolled a 10.
It's weird. I was selected and
Oh,
everything.
there we go. 24.
Alright.
Now, because you're drunk, Talmagen, I believe that does, you are pretty inebriated. So, according to rules, it means you have disadvantage on initiative checks. So, please
Alrighty.
give me
Not a
another
problem.
one
I'll
there.
just no problem.
That's a 9.
All right.
Alright, Bassoon also will join the party at 14. And like this lady is going to. It's +4, so. Oh, it's gonna be a. Yeah, she was drinking 2, so. It's gonna be a 9. She was throwing. Yeah, we did say that she threw a punch at Fisk. That's gonna be 20 plus 6 Fisk. I don't think that hits you.
Nope.
No, it's just like you like fucking kung fu out of the way. All right, and Right. The people at the table plus Archibald, which is fun. I still have his sheet. And I'm going to say Archibald is going to be like the rest of the bar patron kind of thing. Alright, is there anybody not on the initiative who is supposed to be on the initiative? I believe Honorum is asleep, and Priscilla...
Put her on the initiative, but...
Okay, there you are. You're on the initiative. There we go. Right, so she throws out a punch at Fisk, misses. Varys, you're up. Varys, were you drinking?
Wait a minute, no. Oh, that's right.
I was in sort of a same boat as Fist. Like I had a few, but nothing like I wasn't slugging.
Let's say like you're simply buzzed. Okay. And Tomajan, you said you're drunk.
I'm drunk, yes.
Right.
Who just took the swing?
The big oak lady, and it seems like they're like basically a bow fight starting.
Right next to Fist.
The whole bar.
Like she punched Tomajan, Fisk went and punched her, and now she tried to punch Fisk. And now, like, people are standing up. Like, it seems other people here are members of the guard, and they're not exactly happy with, their friend being punched. And
I'm going to come up here to the lady next to. That's not the lady in the blue. Isn't the same lady who was in that? These are just random characters, right?
No, she is. You recognize her. She is the lady from the
mansion.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go fucking punch her in the face. I'm gonna come up here and punch her.
All right.
No, I'm gonna try. Actually, I'm gonna try to.
25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, is that too much?
Might be. I think. How much speed do you have? I think it's like 30.
5, 10, 15, 20. Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll come up here next to this.
Yeah. She's not part of the fighting. She's like still sitting down, like drinking.
Okay. I thought everybody was chaos. All right, I'm gonna.
It's the other ones. Like she's just like, well, you guys do what you want to do.
All right, I'm gonna come up here and I'm going to. I'm gonna try to. I'm just gonna punch this lady in the face or whatever this green thing is. So what do I roll here?
That would be an athletics check.
Athletics, perfect.
Damn.
One. I actually get to throw 2 punches, right?
Yeah.
What was that? All right.
The first one hits. What is your strength modifier, Varys?
Modifier. 1.
1. You do 2 points of damage. Like you punch her. I don't know if you ever watched Dragon Ball Z, but she simply. Your fist is against her face. And as you kind of try to punch her again, she doesn't even acknowledge that second punch.
Okay. Bring it.
Alrighty. Fisk, you're up.
Let's see what happens. I'm gonna tell her. Stand down. We'll make her lie down.
You don't scare me, Catman.
Darkness.
You put it on me. All that I say. Absolute ho, la la la. Tomajan, question to you: is your sunlight still up?
No, I dropped it.
Oh, right, you did say. All right. In that case, darkness envelops. People shout and Archibald's like, guys, what the fuck?
15-foot radius sphere centered on me.
Anna, did you have much to drink today?
Just one.
Just one. All right. In that case, I would say that you haven't had quite enough, like, to, you know, have grown insensate to the world. You probably can hear this commotion. Up to you if you want to do something about it.
It's my turn.
Right. Right. This lady is going to. Shit. And she's going to. Let me see. She remembers where the wall was, and she probably saw darkness spells before, so she's just going to kind of like walk her way along it. And see, she's looking around, and let me see. I'm going to say. And Fisk, you can't. Right, let me make an attack roll here. Technically, Fisk, you're considered blinded against her unless you have something that lets you see through darkness, which I don't believe you do.
I can see through my own darkness. Right, we homebrewed that. That was actually your homebrew rule.
I thought
You
I
can see
changed it
through
back
your
a
own.
few months back.
I don't remember that.
Remember that one?
Right. You know what? Oh, it's still in the homebrew. In that case, you can see through your darkness for today. And
Why I did it.
And yeah, no, don't worry. I'm not gonna like cancel it out or anything. Like, don't worry.
I mean, yeah, you can cancel it after this too if you want.
She, you see a wine bottle flag your way, Fisk. This is gonna be a D20 plus 7. This is considered a projectile.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
And it goes back at her.
I heard like
the
she's kind of like
projectile.
listening for like Fisk. You can see through the darkness. You can see she's kind of like listening for a crash, and you see like her brows furrow where she can't hear anything, and then like Fisk. I believe it's like a key point to throw it back at her. Do you have any? Do you have a key point for
A
that?
short rest, he said. So yeah, he'd have him back.
True. All right, Fisk, go ahead and make me a tackle. With this wine bottle. I believe that would be just a dexterity check or a strength check. Up to you.
Dex, okay. You do Dex.
Are you considered with a weapon that you throw back at someone?
Yeah, you are considered proficient for it.
All right.
Yep.
That's a 22. Fisk, you see her like kind of like listening, and then pow! Like covered in wine, the water bottle smashes all over her. Go ahead and roll me a d6 there, please.
Oh boy.
Like other patrons are starting to get up, like somebody calls it, like you're like, guards, like there's a fight.
Plus 5 is 9.
Well, yeah, she's like got like blood and glass shards like all over her head. She's like soaked through with wine in the carpets. Archie's like screaming, shouting angrily, like can't even tell. Person's like, oh, fucking right. Drags himself like and stumbles. Just goes into the darkness. Like first person that feels out. First person that comes is Varys. Varys, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Like, Bassoon fucking punches you. He cannot tell who it is. He just punches away. Let me see. I thought he had an unknown. Oh my fuck. This is gonna be with disadvantage because he is blinded, but I guess you are also blinded, so I guess it cancels out. Advantage, disadvantage, so actually I should still make it with disadvantage, technically. 19, Varys, to hit your AC.
Alright, I'm gonna throw up my shield and say, who the fuck is this?
Alright, you cast your shield?
Yeah.
Alright, you cast your like, boom! Oh, very sorry. Sorry, I didn't know it was you. Moves
You still
along.
can't see him.
Well, he heard
Still
it.
can't see him. Yeah, you heard him.
Moves
You heard him.
along,
That
like,
was it.
feels those nut. Well, Fisker, you said you're in battle, so you standing?
Not quite. It's like a half stand. He's not really taking it
Bassoon is
seriously.
significantly taller than you, so like his hand just like kind of goes over your head. Like fine
He's-
Stalmagen, fine
Trips over him.
Stalmagen, gotcha, bitch. And like Bassoon like throws out another punch. Leave my friends alone. With disadvantage, that's a 19. Tom, does that hit your AC?
That is, I have a 19. So
Shield.
like you feel, you hear somebody like a heavy hand, and then like you have been punched a second time, Tom. Like your head is swimming.
I of course dodge it, but
You can see. You
that's-
cannot see. You are in darkness, my friend.
yeah, I can't. Oh, wow. All right, so 7. All right.
All right. That Archie's like, I had to stop this bullshit, and
Well, I get my turn, don't I?
oh,
Oh,
my apologies.
yeah.
We skipped.
Yeah,
What's your
I never
turn?
got to do anything.
Yeah, you have a 9. Yeah,
So,
that was
I just
Bassoon's
keep
turn.
it. It's you're right, and oh, okay. Well, I'm just that far down. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Sorry.
No worries. Archie is oh my god. It's been so long since I got to run a bar ball. I'm having fun. This is nuts. You guys are nuts. Fucking starting a bar ball in Tom's morning. Alright. He's going to cast Dispel Magic on the darkness, which I believe works immediately. Stop this already! What the fuck, you guys? He's doesn't look happy with you, and he's like going to like try to run between like the combatants, but he's so small, like doesn't really do much. I did say so, like that, like the rubble kind of like the so like the still kind of looks like blinks at you, Ptarmigan, before like a couple of guys like jump on top of him, like a bottle gets like broken on the side, like this guy's like waving it menacingly, like like throws it at throws it in the wide arc, and it's a d20 plus 4, that's a 5. It misses completely, strikes this guy on the back of the head. Guys gets up and like punches him. Archie like Fah! Archie's wife like comes from the back room. What is like, see her face go red. This guy is going to get up and like go run outside shouting. And kind of slinks back in. And you see like kind of mage hand like wine bottles like up near the ceiling, like no one's really paying attention like towards him from the various tables. Vasilla, you're up.
So, after all of this has unfolded, she finally gets her head up from the table and looks around and sees this shit show. She reaches over, takes like a moment just to get a swig from the actual mead, and then steps up. So these people are just fighting each other. Who's fighting like who from like the core group?
It's hard to tell. Bassoon is being grappled by these two guys, like who basically like throw himself down. He's like kind of tries to swing around.
Mm-hmm.
Ptarmigan has like 2 black eyes and like swaying, like you guys still like a lot of the guys still have like a lot of like the injuries he suffered. Like at least some of them, guys haven't healed completely. This lady is kind of picking his food up and her drink up. It's yeah,
Thank
with a little
you.
wry smile goes. This guy is
Mhm.
like throwing himself, like picks up, like goes to pick up the table, and um, you see him preparing to pick up the table. This lady's like like blood on her head, shards of glass everywhere, like in a puddle of wine. And this soak lady's like she's about to fucking go nuts.
All right. I'm assuming we'll be fine. So what was this guy doing here with the table?
He seems to be preparing to lift it and use it as a weapon.
As a weapon, not like a shield?
This guy looks big enough to use it as a weapon.
All right. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna go ahead. Remember the disarm thing we were doing last time where I'd like roll to hit against their athletics? Basically, I just want to stomp the table back down as my first attack to like stop him from fucking using it,
Sure,
and
give me
then
I'll
kick
say
the
give me an
table into him.
athletics. Give me an athletics to stop the table.
Okay.
Let me see. It's gonna be a d20 plus 6.
Oh, what fucking? Let me. Oh, I didn't get. I forgot to declare rage beforehand, so that's on me.
Right,
I'll
that's gonna be a 24 for him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't work. So she just kind of like sighs and instead just
He
kicks
doesn't
the table.
quite notice because, like, as he lifts the table over his head, like you kind of like get chipped backwards a little bit. So he's like, doesn't realize what just quite happened.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna reach under and I'm gonna kick the legs out from under him.
Right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Give me a chip attack with like another athletics.
Yeah. I'm gonna rage this time.
All right, go ahead.
My last rage.
Mhm.
Actually, roll with advantage here. Wow. Please roll like
I believe for
4.
trip attack you need to hit his AC.
That it's all like optional rules. Trip like that's a normal athletics like shove.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just athletics via athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying. I just realized there was no straight up like audio for a Ballroom Ball. I'll have to add one. Right, so that's a d20 plus 6 for his athletics. That's
That still beats it.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah. Oh, like his leg is like thick and heavy, and you're tired.
yeah.
After today.
Well, action surge one more time.
Did you use your action surge today?
I got a short rest.
Oh, that comes back on the short list. Awesome.
Yeah, all fighter shit does basically.
You kind of like looks at you, he's like, oh, hey, and yeah,
that's it. Put it down. Can I use like? Can I like kick the table back into him as an improvised weapon, like an actual to hit?
Give me a to hit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna reckless on this.
Sure.
I'm just gonna roll d20 plus my tip should be 7. There we go.
What am I looking at here? Oh, okay, 22. 22 will hit him.
All right.
Kick the table like as you kick the table, it kind of like into his belly.
Cool.
Give me
improvised weapon
D8.
die.
D8, please.
All right. Well, I'm gonna add 8 plus 5, and I'm gonna burn 2 superiority die, and I want to just knock him out and just take him out of the fight.
Fuck. Okay.
It's my job. I gotta.
No
I gotta
problem.
like.
This guy seems pretty tough. You know, like he looks like one of those types. But Alright, so 28 plus 5 plus 2d8, that is a 10
Oh,
damage
man.
total.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's going to be quite enough.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
Uh,
Anything else there?
She's just kind of gonna interpose herself between, like, well, Archie and the dude who's gonna throw a table into the group.
Oh, wait. My Archie's like, stop, stop, stop! Tom, Jen, you're up.
Target finally shakes his head and he's like, "Oh, shit, this is a fight."
No, I'll say no one has, like, drawn, like...
Yeah,
steel.
yeah. He's like, Target's seen a bar fight or two in his day. He just smiles. He just kind of pushes all the way over back here at the biggest, greenest thing that he sees. And he saw her take a punch, right?
Yeah.
And she took it pretty easy.
She's tough. Like, you remember hearing that there's a lot of, you guys had to prove yourselves to enter and gain citizenship. It seems quite a lot of, other adventurers who gave up on leaving Barovia had the same idea.
He's like, let's just make this quick. And he whacks her with the gem fist.
Oh, wow. It's been a while since that was used.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever seen it used.
Yeah. Wow, God. Yeah, I think that's true also.
No, I think
For some reason, monks like
once
never
or
go for
twice.
this.
Once or twice, but like that was a long time ago.
Yeah, like, and this counts as magical damage, so... Ah, shit.
And I'm not taking sneak attack. That'd be nice.
All right. Anything else, Tom?
I'm like, I just want to go to bed. At least make it a good fight, fast one. And that's it.
I'm trying to remember. Well, you're drunk, actually, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me another one, because you technically have disadvantage on these attack rolls, because you...
Well, yeah, but I got advantage because I'm flanking, so now it's normal.
Sure, that cancels.
Yeah, that's why I moved.
Yeah. You're going to. I will say, you guys could really use those bonuses to your thing, to your wisdom saving throws. She's going and like she enters the rage. You guys see like two antlers gonna like grow from her head, and she's going to go for a grapple on you, Tom. It's gonna be she's drunk. No, see, she is inebriated, so that's gonna be a -1. No, a +1 because she's inebriated, so that's gonna be D20, D20 because she's raging, +7, 16 plus 7. Tomogen, you can
16.
roll. You can roll an acrobatics or athletics to avoid a scalpel.
I just kind of skinny out. Is that going to be at a disadvantage?
Yes, it is.
All right, let me do it again. Let's make this accurate.
She's not as drunk as you because she's 25.
Even drunk, I'm spry.
Yep, you are one spry fella.
I just smile at her and I'm like, "Oh, you could kiss me if you want, but nah, I'm not to hugging yet."
I'll give you something to kiss. Yeah, you're disadvantage on your thing. Still so fucking saucy. I love Tom. And right, that was her first attempt. She's gonna try again. Still with advantage. That's a 12 plus 7 there. It's a 19.
All right, and let me try it again. Oh, finally! All right.
Oh, wait, she doesn't get a +1 on strength check. Yeah, so that's still just a 19, not 20. 11. So, yeah, she grabs Tom in a bear hug. All right.
I'm just laughing the whole time.
You try to laugh, was that you're laughing, and then she grabs you, and you're like, squeaky toy, and then see she grins. Her eyes like have also grown like kind of doe like like the eyes of a deer. Like her eyes grown like a deer, like with the antlers. It's hard not to laugh. You're drunk as hell. This has been a long, tiring day, and she looks a little bit silly with those antlers. Yeah, this guy who was like trying to lift the table was like, "Wait, Vima, I'm coming!" And he's going to try to like grab this like Vasilla and like he's going to there's no there's no chairs in the staff, so you're just gonna grab like one of the throw pillows and like as big as hard as in your head as you can.
It like for actual damage. Was he
Yeah,
gonna
it's
roll
gonna be
like a 1d0?
plus 6, that's a 19, that's a 25.
He has advantage. Go for the crit.
Will you recklessing?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a pillow, so it's going to be like just a 1 plus 3, that's 4. Sorry, and a 1 plus 4, that's 5.
This guy hits harder with a pillow than he gets with your fists. Suck it.
Yeah, I will say halved, so that's like 2. So you're raging, so that's like 1.
It's literally just the.
No, it's like a bonk. Like it's more, you're more startled. You made you bite your tongue a bit. That's why you take damage at all. He realizes what he's doing. You realize he's kind of like not exactly all there, like in terms of things. So he's gonna gonna grab a cup and try to smash it on your head. Let me see. That looks like a crit. It's going to be 2d4 plus 4. So that's 5 plus 4, that's 9. This is not a magical cup. This is just a regular cup. If that matters.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So how much damage was that?
9.
Okay.
Varys, you're up.
4. You're muted.
This green thing, is it currently like holding on to Tarmogen? Like,
hold on, let me make a token bigger because you keep saying this green thing. This is what she looks like.
Yeah.
Right here.
This green thing.
Right. Soon looks over at you. What do you mean, this green thing?
He takes another hit.
Ah!
So is she actually like have Tarmogen in like a full Nelson or something?
Yeah,
or,
like she has him like.
Oh, rear naked choke.
Get a bear hug.
Good form. Good form.
Just
good
laughing.
execution.
Can't breathe, but I'm
Like
laughing.
he's like, ah! Like his face is red, eyes streaming tears. Oh, my butt hurts.
So she's facing Tarmogen.
He's facing Talmudin, that's correct.
Okay, so what I want to try to do is I want to basically aim for the back of her knees to try to make her buckle. You
That's
know
a
what
chip
I mean?
attack. Go ahead and give me an athletics there.
Do I get advantage because it's a massive thing of flanking right now?
No one is technically flanking her with you. And she
Isn't
seems
Vasilla's
pretty
right there.
dusty.
Vasilla is.
Zilla,
Vasilla is.
Oh, sorry, Vasilla. Weird. Vasilla is flanking. I don't think he gets. Do you get this? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll look up the rules later.
Yeah, no.
Athletics.
After this guy, she is next. So, yeah.
Go ahead and give me athletics with advantage there, Varys, and she'll counter all her athletics also with advantage because she's raging. I believe her bonus, I said, was +7, so that's a 20 for her. Varys, surprisingly, you managed to chip her. Ugh, like she falls like Talmogen, like still in her arms. Like, she's going to. Yeah. What's happening here? Well, all 20 has given me a big middle finger, but she falls over. Anything else, Varys? You still have a second attack.
I would like to actually, since she's not facing me and she's grabbing, bear hugging, I want to grab her and try to basically, so she, you know what I mean? I want to basically wrestle her right now. I want to knock her to the ground and jump on top of her and tell her to stop fucking fighting.
Oh, I've seen flanking chains. I've never seen a grapple chain before.
Alright, Varys, go ahead and give me an athletics with advantage because she's prone. Right?
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to scream in her ear and say, "This is fucking stupid. We just want to go to bed."
Yeah, you like grab on top of her, like you try to like, yeah, you try to scare in the air, like, ah, get off me, you fucking elf! She screams in your face. And in return, anything else, Bears?
That's it.
Fisk.
Oh my god. She's still struggling.
Yeah, she's tough. Like you could tell from
She
when you punched her,
did
she's
it
really tough. She's no pushover.
did it look like she was at all phased by what Varus said?
She seems a little bit in her cups. She was just kind of lost into anger and rage right now. Like you see, like
Okay.
those antlers, and though, like you've seen people, you've seen Bassoon rage, and you've seen other people rage. So you've seen that, you know, it
Needs
has
her bell rung.
effects. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
While she's on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to her head
Stunning strike.
and just start throwing elbows into the side of her face.
Go to
Nice,
sleep.
go
Go
ahead.
to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
All right. Those would be with advantage.
So let me
so
flip that. So that's a 19 for the first one.
19 will hit. The 13 will. Oh, the first attack is a 19. The second attack is a 27. The second and third attack is a 23.
Oh my god.
Fourth
Oh my
attack is a
god.
9.
I think she's
All right.
asleep.
Believe only the 13 misses, so it's going to be a 9.
Well,
6,
it's a 19 and a 13.
Oh, right. It's going to be
So-
a 9, a 6. That's a 15 plus 10. That's 25 plus 13. That's 38. Divide by half. That's 19. 19.
It's 19. The first
19.
one is I'm gonna go down the line, stunning strike.
Oh, there's a stunning strike in there.
Stunning strike on the first one.
All right, that's gonna be a stunning strike. Oh my goodness, what's the shit I used for?
Just try to hit her right in the temple and ring her bell.
Sure. Ay, 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 ay. Let's see what she rolls. That's a 12.
That fails.
Like that, yeah, that one got through.
So the first one she gets dazed, and I just lay into her 3 more times.
Let me see if stun will force her to let go.
Oh yeah.
I think it's an automatic feeling.
Incapacitated. I guess incapacitated would mean that she has like you feel her grip loosens. Tom, you're no longer grappled, which is good because you're about to run out of air. All right.
And it's my
anything else,
turn.
Fisk? Like Fisk, like
Nope.
incredibly, it's much more so the stun than the damage. She like you see like she has like a bit of a nosebleed here and there, but fuck, it's like your elbow is hurting. This woman is like, you mangy cat bastard. She's going to point a finger at you, and a green beam of energy is going to shoot out and strike out
Jesus.
at you. This is going to be a d20 plus 6. That's a 24. A 22, Fisk. I believe that hits you.
Who did that one?
This lady over here that's covered in wine and like.
Oh, the bottle of
It's
the
like
face
the-
girl. Got you.
Yeah. Fisk?
Yeah, that hits. Thank you.
All right, so let me just double check.
The laundry bin with you guys' laundry.
I think this. Let me double check, like if because this is a spell I haven't used in a while. Okay. Give me Constitution saving throw, please, Fisk.
That's a 14.
A 14 is a fail. You are right. You take 3d8 points of non-lethal poison damage. You take 13 non-lethal poison damage, and you are poisoned. Where is the poison? There it is. Okay. Until the end of her next turn. Okay.
Who did that?
This lady over here, like she's the one who kind of like she kind of jetted a she launched a wine bottle at you. You caught it and threw it back right in the face, and
No.
she lost her cool and like a ray of sickness on you. Although like you felt a ray of sickness before, Fisk, you can tell when it's lethal versus non-lethal. She's going non-lethal. Bassoon's like and was like flinging his fists everywhere. Because Bassoon is very heavily drunk, this attack is going to be with disadvantage. That's a 14. Because it's funny to me, I'm going to roll something here at random for the round corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bassoon attempts to hit this guy over here by spinning around. Fisk duck underneath it, and Bassoon accidentally gets this guy right in the face. This guy stumbles backwards right into this guy and is knocked out for the count. He wasn't a soldier, he was just a schmuck. Archibald is going to enough! And you are all subject to calm emotions. I need charisma saving throws from everybody.
Mm-hmm. This will go great.
He is upon
Whoops.
failure, you will be indifferent to every creature around you. Fisk, I believe that's a fail. Vasila, I believe that's a fail. Tamajan, I believe that's a pass. Varys, I believe that's a fail. Soon passes. And I'm going to roll for the Orc Lady. That's a d20 minus 1. That's a 12. She fails. For Big Guy, that's a 17. That's a pass. Mage Lady, that's a fail. And the other people in the bar over here are fail, 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 pass. All right. I'm going to mark the people who actually passed. That's you, and you, and you. Let me see. Varys, you failed. Fisk and Vasila, you fail, and Talmagen, you pass. Was Talmagen's token? There he is. And Oak Lady failed too. So everyone that has a blue dot on them passed the calm emotions. Archibald. Everyone, either go to your room, get out of the tavern, but stop fighting right now, or no more alcohol. You're cut off.
Here's a question. What if I was already indifferent to all of them anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, you were not. You are hostile. You are hostile to them because you were attacking them.
Even
That's
if it's
gonna
not
fly.
anger, it's like the need to
Sure.
or the
Yes.
compulsion to even fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotcha. I
So-
was just dicking around. Yeah.
So, this guy goes out I went out to call the gods. Like, you guys see the sound of gods. Like,
Did that
probably not
spell
yet. This
wake
has
up
only
the
been
green?
like one round or so. Vasila, you're up.
She kind of gives the guy a look. Did he pass?
Actually, sorry. Before that, I did say Archibald's turn. Now it's like the turn of everybody. I was like, these guys are like, oh, okay, first go. Like, guy comes over.
What?
I did say Archibald's turn functions for most of the other people in the bar. So,
Oh, okay.
like, they're like, to get off. Like, oh, sorry about that. This guy kind of like pats Bassoon on the shoulder. The fuck? As he moves away, Bassoon, who is still in a fighting, is just gonna fucking donkey punch him right in the back of the head. That's not gonna be with disadvantage. That's a 13. The guy's like, oh, fuck. The guy goes down like a sack of bricks. He was already really fucking drunk. Breaking like snap like the table, like snap the table in two. Archibald's like, no. Viscilla, you didn't pass. You are feeling indifferent to.
Yeah, it's not much of a difference, but it's enough for her to kind of like bassoon.
Yeah. At the moment, you haven't witnessed any of your friends being harmed yet.
Yeah, I know. She's just looking over to bassoon, who's still fighting. Bassoon.
He's fucking hammered.
She kind of like maneuvers beside Archie and just like grabs him. Dude, stop!
Give me a persuasion check, Vasilla.
Like kind of like grab him by the shoulders and like shaking him.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, well, time for me to take a
As
hit.
you shake his head, as you shake his shoulders, technically he doesn't get to make an attack. Like you accidentally catch like one of his fists flying. You just barely dodge it. Like, it's starting to, that fist feel a little bit hot. I'll say you know, like that's a natural one. For funsies, let's say he makes an attack. 17 probably doesn't hit you, Priscilla. There, misses.
Beats.
Oh, man.
Like Vista, like
Yeah. Good thing rage is. Wait, would calm emotions dispel like a rage effect?
yeah, of course.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, 11 bludgeoning damage from the Soon's fist. Wow, like your head gets snapped back. You've been punched by orcs before, plenty of times. This is par for the course.
She like. I guess that was my persuasion check. She looks over at Archie's like, "You're gonna need to cast that spell again."
I can't get it again. Oh god. Okay, I guess I will. Christ swears honor him. I mean, my helm swears honor him. I don't know who Christ is. I will therefore not be eligible to go to heaven, according to Christian doctrine.
Inshallah.
Shut up. Alright. Like,
After that, fucking,
Sorry.
I don't know, second wind. Give me my shit back. Yeah,
Alright, yeah, second wind, like
just like shakes it, like kind of. It's more of the sense of like shaking off the hit, like fuck. But yes, that is the end of my turn.
Alright. You end your turn, Tomjen, you're up.
All right, so I'm looking around and I'm on the ground with this woman kind of wrapped around me. Is she awake? Did the spell wake
She's
her up?
awake, but she's still stunned.
Awake, still stunned. I'm like,
Yep.
You know, consent is a thing, and I just kind of stand up and unwrap.
Yeah, you stand up from you know, from her grasp, and she's, you know, she's what's the word? Incontinent? Not incontinent.
I hope not.
Huh? Indifferent?
Insensate. She's still like kind of reeling from that stun.
What is that? I have to look that up.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I look at it. Things look remarkably calm compared to just a moment ago.
They are calmer. In
right.
fact, I'm going to get to the Colosseum thing.
Oh my god! So fun's over, Archie.
Well, not quite. Bassoon is still fighting. Um, uh, like the guy on his back, but like the guy on his back is basically holding on to dear life, as Bassoon is basically like a whirlpool of like a whirlwind of fists and like trying to get him, and Vasil like got punched as well.
But it's just that nobody else is.
It's basically just him and Bassoon.
Just
Everybody
him.
else failed the calm emotions.
And I'm like, all right, I'll get this, and I just begin to make my way around so I can start yanking on somebody, start pulling people apart and stuff.
Like you try to like separate Bassoon and his.
Yeah. I don't know if I can really reach there, but
Well, as you pass, yeah, actually, this guy passed as well technically. So as you pass him, you get a sneaky donkey punch to the back of the neck. But you feel the air being displaced behind you, Tom, and like you see this guy like holding a half broken like table leg menacingly in his hand, like kind of unsteadily. No one has my buddies.
And I turn and look at him kind of as I half back step and try and grab hold of Bassoon. What do I need to do? Try to do that.
Athletics to hold a bassoon. That's an athletics.
Hold a single bassoon.
And that would be at a disadvantage.
Bassoon is not
Poor guy.
but he is also just as drunk as you, if not more. So that's gonna be an athletics with disadvantage from him.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Athletics is literally his strongest skill. That's gonna be at 19.
He doesn't even know I'm there.
You like as Bassoon is like turning around to see who it was that tried to grab him. The legs of the guy behind that is swinging around from him like nearly hit Fisk in the back on the head. I believe is it on her turn that she gets to get up, Fisk, or on your turn?
The end of my turn.
The end of your turn. Right, in that case, he's still stunned. This guy is going to. Let me see. He's going to move. Actually, no, it doesn't make sense. He'll move towards. Yeah, he'll kind of go to stand protectively over his friend and like swing his thing at you, Fisk.
What a little hero.
Yeah, it's gonna be a d20 plus 6. It's a 16. Fisk completely misses you. Swings again, completely misses you. Varys, you up. Get away from Rip!
Well, Varys failed, so. And by the way, is that poison on me right there? Is that what that is? I think that
Well, Varys, you failed, but you are seeing your friend being attacked, so the charm emotions fade away on you.
Okay.
And technically on Vasilla as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the one
And on
that
Fisk.
is still fighting Bassoon.
Bassoon is still fighting everything. Yes. He is like beyond gone like junk. All he knows this is a bar fight and people are swinging.
Is the guy underneath Bassoon still fighting Bassoon?
The guy underneath Bassoon is like hanging from his neck, like hanging on for dear life, like trying to choke him out.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to pull him off of Bassoon.
All right, give me a athletics.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Well,
no, that's okay. I'll action surge.
I don't think he can beat that, so you pull him off. Actually, no, he can. That's gonna be no, he cannot.
So,
There's like you pull him off, and from the momentum that he's being swung at, Varys, you catch a foot to the face, but you still manage to get the guy off. 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
okay, and then I'm going to action surge. So I'm gonna Did I pull him off, or did I kind of? Okay, I pulled him off, but then I want to action surge, and I'm just gonna fucking throw a chromatic orb thunderbolt to wake up honor him. So he gets down here and casts fucking spells to stop this.
So
Are you
shooting
literally-
a chromatic orb at the wall?
Oh, that's
Yeah, I want to
awesome.
throw a chromatic orb to. No, just can I put it in an area that doesn't? What's
Just
when
like
you-
detonate
Hold on.
it.
Let me look up chromatic orb because I think it might be one of those spells that you have to have a creature. as a
Can you
target.
flashbang your neighbors with a chromatic
Add a
orb?
creature.
Today
Add
we'll
a creature
find
you
out.
can see within range. So you technically do have to target somebody with that. But Thunder Wave, okay. I will say this is one of those spells, that you could, kind of make a non-lethal spell.
If you just don't hit anyone.
So if I aim my thunder wave away from the crowd, like towards the back of the bar.
You could, yes, but you'll still probably destroy, very much contribute to the destruction there. Oh wow!
They're just kind of like suspended in the air.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
So,
I'm doing.
Yeah,
it. I'm gonna cast thunder wave kind of down here. Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, honor him. You are awoken. Everyone, for a moment, kind of. I will say, with that, for a moment, you see everybody. There's complete silence as the thunder dies down, and you guys see table destroyed, and the everything here gets shattered, the boxes, the table, the little cooking pit. Everyone's just looking at Varys. You see Bassoon halfway thinking a fist, everyone just looking in your direction. It's utter silence, Varys.
Stop! Honor him. Get down here.
Bassoon drops the guy who was going to put Bassoon Bassoon looks at the guy in his hand was Tom and Jen. Sorry, Tom. Stops you.
That's it.
Archibald is red in the face.
Good night, Archie. I just stumble.
Archie says nothing. She's just looking at the destruction that Varys has wrought. Looks through his pockets. Sheepishly slinks off, trips over this guy that he knocked out. Leans on the wall, accidentally tears off the stuffed head. Oh, sorry. Puts it on, puts it back on, upside down. Stumbles into the room. Archibald's wife is staring daggers at all of you. Archibald is not looking at you guys. The big guy helps his friend up. Bradley's name is Rip.
I help her up too. Use the wand.
Oh, thank you there. She was still under the effect of calm emotions. Terribly sorry about punching your friend there. Just what he said upset me, and he didn't explain it. He was walking away. And then he did that weird light thing. Startled me. Please pass along my apologies. I don't want to perpetuate orcish stereotype like that guy over there, points at where Bassoon went to.
Use the wand on her face.
Are you telling you oi, what's that? The fat guy
As she's getting up, I've got it, and I just touch her with it, and just help her up.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Guys,
in the middle of it.
Completes the sentence, you already were doing it. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, settle nose. It's
Back on
lovely
all
little,
fours, and I
thing there.
head up to the room.
That was a fun fight. If you want to do that again, name's Rip. I'm a lieutenant in the town guard.
See, rip.
Yep.
R.I.P.
RYPP.
R.Y.P.P. Okay. Take note of the name and just keep moving.
Can we take a break?
Certainly, yeah. The
Yeah.
guys,
My pizza just got here.
yeah. Guys, 5-minute break. Go ahead.
All right.
As everyone else picks themselves off the
thank you.
ground, except those who've been knocked out.
That was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad.
All right. Yeah, I need to go walk my dog, so it'll be 10,
All right.
maybe 15.
Okay. All right.
It's already 10:30.
I was gonna say, yeah, Mav, actually, don't do that.
What?
So we're gonna do 5 minutes, and then we're gonna probably finish for the night.
I'm already 30 minutes late for walking this dog.
Oh, okay. I'll hang out then and get
All right.
what
In
time we
that case,
get in.
hold on. Did anybody get up yet for the break?
No, I don't think so.
All right, guys. You guys okay powering through?
Mm,
We're nearly
Yes.
done.
Yeah.
Like, just maybe like 10 minutes more.
yeah, I thought there was like another half hour, 40 minutes or something. I was
No,
like,
no, no.
yeah. No, that's fine.
It's funny because usually we go way longer rather than shorter, but yeah. Archibald looks up at you, Varys. This is going on your tab.
What did
think
you
you might be
say? You were
muted,
muted.
Hold on, maybe I do. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
there you
tell
are.
me
There
how
you
much
I'll finish telling it in the morning. Through gritted teeth. Bunch of guards coming in. What's going on here? What happened? There was a public disturbance. Everyone just looking at him. Archibald's kind of like looking at Varys, looking at you, like towards the room, and Vasilla and Rip and the destroyed back of his tavern, and you guys can see the gears turning. You can see the temptation in his mind. Nothing is wrong, officer. Just some mourning that got out of hand. We've got it all under control, but thank you. Oh, if you say so, Archibald. Try to keep things quiet. We don't need any more trouble tonight to bother the Burgomaster and his wife. The reminder of the somber news seems to kind of pull people back into their senses a little bit more. As Archibald nods. Thank you, gentlemen. He'll look around, pick a wine bottle that wasn't destroyed from the ruins. Narrow his eyes at Vasilla as he passes her, and please pass this to the Burgomaster, along with my condolences, as well as those of the Grey Company.
He kind of like looks at it, and from his height, he can see into her hood very easily. She isn't inebriated and still kind of down. I'll help you in the morning.
I think that the Grey Company has done enough to help around here for today. Just go to bed, Vasilla. Seems very tired of a sudden.
Yeah.
Guards,
You're right.
Business guards, and they leave. Vasilla, as Archibald looks like there's the sound of like click, 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 like shake, like balls clinking together. You look back, you see the War Man, with like a bunch of bottles like stuffed into his like disgusting sackcloth shirt. And as everyone kind of looks at him, like to the sound of the clinking, like he scampers out of the tavern. You look back at where your table was. You realize there's like almost all of the alcohol was gone from there.
Wow.
If anybody would have, Fisk might have noticed because he has like really high passive perception. But during the combat, like along the ceiling, like wine bottle after wine, like alcohol bottle, like along in the ceiling as you guys were fighting.
I caught a whiff of him, right?
You got a whiff of him, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, we'll find him later.
Could certainly try. Right, so that as soon as placed himself on the table there, kind of staring at it, like he's trying to remember what the purpose of tables are. The door gets closed behind you by Archibald.
My first thought when you said that was, I've been there.
Same here.
That you there, Ron? Whoops.
Anam, you probably would be awake as to, with that thunder wave. Thunder wave is extremely loud. It's up to you though whether you like. I feel like I don't know, like up to you whether to decide what Anam would do. But you see, like everybody like entering, stinking of wine, like a few fresh bruises that they didn't have when you guys went down the mountain. Anarim has elected to stay asleep, I suppose. With all the blood loss he experienced today, you know what? I would say that's understandable. Bro was on 2 hit points. Unless there's something anybody else wishes to say or do, you guys allow yourselves to be lulled into sleep by the aches of your bones, the alcohol swirling through some of your systems, and the horrible events you've witnessed today. And with that, we will end tonight's session of the Curse of Strahd.